Good evening, guys. It's Saturday, November 12th. My name is Dave Coker, and this is Talking About Finance. And guys and gals, stout buy and holders, collectors of cash flow, we ignore the conventional wisdom that trading stocks is the way. We ignore the conventional wisdom that buying stocks for capital gains is the way. We ignore the conventional wisdom that buying passive indices is the way. We invest solely for cash flow, for dividends, for bond coupons, for rent, for royalties. Wherever the cash flow comes from, we don't care. We just want one simple thing: money. We recognize building wealth isn't about a number. Having $1 million, $2 million, $10 million worth of assets doesn't guarantee you anything. Building wealth is having assets, cash flow generating assets that can pay our taxes, that can pay our bills net of tax, that will leave us with money so we can enjoy life and invest for the future. That is what wealth is. That is what all of us here in this place have in common. All we care about is the cash flow. We want to get paid. I want to get paid. I need to get paid. We all want to get paid. And we all have faith in the one true system, that investing for cash flow allows us to compound that cash flow over a long period of time. And getting rich slowly is the only way to be sure. And those others, you ask, God bless them, but they're better off buying lottery tickets. The system's skewed against them. Dead serious. So last week, the S&P 500 was up about 5.9% on the week. Now it's down only about 16% year to date. I've got a bet with a buddy. I'm not going to say exactly how much, but yeah, I'm betting we're going to be in the green by the end of the year. I'm not really a fool with my money. I am betting a fair amount of money on it, four-figure sum, but we'll see how it goes. Odds are good. The VIX traded down from 24.55 to 22.52, and I'm still uncomfortable calling this a bona fide rally in spite of my bet, because we ain't yet seen our blow off. Remember, we usually see the VIX spike to 40. We haven't seen it yet, but given the year-to-date numbers, I'll take what I can get. The 10-year note closed the week at 3.82%. It's down 0.3% week on week, up about 2.3% year-to-date. Oil closed the week at 88.96. It's down some 3.9% week on week, up about 18% year to date. And what is going on with autumn in the UK? I'm counting on dark, cold, rainy, miserable days to suit my mood. But it's actually been nice and sunny out. About 17C and down to 9C tonight. Hardly autumn. But given energy prices, I shouldn't complain. So Saturday in Essex, we went to the pub. What a surprise. I've written a research note for my investment banking clients. Watch Medium over the next 4 or 5 days. You'll see bits and pieces. You'll get it all. Except you want to pay £10,000 a year for it. Recording a video. Oh my God, this video. What do you know? More pints. Because the night is young. Oh, and tonight, if my voice holds up, it's a little grainy if you can't hear. I'm performing at Sin Club in Romford, a 2 a.m. show. If you're about, mention the week ahead at the door, we'll comp you. So here we go, 7 slides for 7 days. What me and a bunch of degenerate investment bankers, ex-investment bankers, are all talking about on a private Telegram channel. And I've been needing some pints. So let's rock and roll. Oh, this is really good. We can call this one the Twitter video, because it's all about Twitter, except for Bitcoin, right? And this was really good. You heard the roar of people on Twitter with Mr. Trump. I saw him. I'm leaving if Trump's elected. Guess what? Americans, I'm talking to you. It's not that easy to emigrate. You seem to think you can just show up in the UK or Canada and make a home. You can't. Then it was, I'm deleting my Twitter account if Elon takes over. He took over. They're still there. And finally, I'm deleting my Twitter account if Elon charges $8 a month. Well, I got a lot of sympathy for Elon. He took over a company that was basically looted by previous management. They haven't really taken into account or looked after shareholder funds. I think shareholders should sue previous management of Twitter. Elon's doing a good thing there. And we're not really sure about this. It wouldn't surprise me if it was real, but it is a good laugh, you have to admit. A letter from the head of HR over at Twitter, firing some people, and here's the graphic, and they're given notice, and yeah, it's actually pretty funny if that's true. And now that Twitter is going towards $8 a month, confirmed accounts, you're starting to see lots of oddities. It's really interesting, guys. Check this out. Yes, he's confirmed. He's got the check mark next to his name. I actually have a very valuable Twitter account. I'm not going to mention the name. A single word name, well, I'll mention it, Mutant. I've had that since 2007, and I've been offered tens of thousands of dollars for it. And I haven't sold, and people have tried to steal it, and I got a good working relationship with the Twitterati, and so I haven't had any problems that way. I've recovered it the 2 times that it did get pilfered. But the point is, I'm going to pay $8 a month because I want to support Mr. Musk's work. And also I want that really cool check mark. And I figure, look, if Jesus Christ can get confirmed, what about me? I can become verified as well. Now, this was a good one. It came out, it lasted for about 6 hours or so. Later, Twitter said it's a misunderstanding, but given the relationship between Mr. Musk and the SEC, not so sure it is. It was a mistake, to be honest with you. It's actually pretty funny, though, when you think about it. And here's a good one, guys, right? We know that lots of accounts are being set up or being confirmed that shouldn't. Eli Lilly and Company. Now there's a backstory here that you got to pay attention to. Insulin was developed by a charity in the United States, and it was intended to be given away for free. And we all know how sleazy Big Pharma is in the States. They got control of it, and they started selling it. And this tweet went out, and it said that, according to Eli Lilly, they're going to give away insulin for free. And look at the reaction. Oh, my God. Yes. It wiped out about $22 billion in market capitalization in a very, very short period of time. Pretty amusing from my point of view, but I don't own that piece of garbage stock. I wouldn't own that stock. Why would I own that stock? It's really not socially responsible to invest in a company like that. Big Pharma. My God, they're so sleazy. It is what it is. And yeah, that was actually pretty amusing. Oh, and here's another one. Check this out. We've all heard about the ongoing crypto collapse. And if you read my blog, FinTech Flash News, I've been very critical about the 19,000 plus altcoins. I won't use that word that begins with S, ends in T, has an H and I in the middle. I can't say it. But some people do describe those coins that way. I won't say it. But we all know what happened with FTX and Sam Bankman-Fried's company. Now, my God, somebody's going to jail in that enterprise. There's a lot of stuff that's come out. This was the most egregious that I found so far, I've heard of so far. Apparently, he could manipulate the banking system and send deposits willy-nilly wherever he wanted to. And yeah, wouldn't trigger an audit. That's troublesome. Another thing that's troublesome is pretty straightforward, guys. If you're operating a broker-dealer, you have to segregate client funds. And yes, I'm not wishing it upon them, but people do go in the jail for the state, in the States for what's been done there. Mixing client funds and using them to pay off corporate obligations. It's not allowed. It's illegal, and yes, people have gone to jail. So we're going to have to see what happens there. And finally, and this is why we focus on Bitcoin, guys. We don't really believe in all these oddball currencies. Really good meme. I can't remember who put it in the channel, where it came from. But yeah, you can see death working its way down the hallway. Quan, SBF, and hey, Vitalik, how you doing? I have nothing against Ethereum or Vitalik. I have nothing against SBF or even Quang. I wouldn't own those coins. I do have Ethereum. I have a few $1,000s worth of Ethereum, primarily because I've sold NFTs, and for the longest time, gas fees were ridiculous. I had about $8,000 in that account in Ethereum, and they wanted to charge me at one point $12,000. Yeah, in gas fees to send it to exchange it for Bitcoin. Totally ridiculous. I'd have to pay to send it to a bridge, and it just was really sort of stupid. So I just sort of hung on to it, and the amount of money built up, and maybe I'll change it now, because allegedly, gas fees are falling. But yeah, Vitaly, pal, watch your stuff. Okay, guys, that's it for tonight. Thank you so much. Hope you're having a fantastic weekend. Lots of good momentum in the U.S. equity markets. Buy. And you know when to sell. Never. Take care, guys.